Hello, welcome to Yoga for Wellness. My name is George Ethan Cox, and I'm here with you at Myrtle Beach. Typically, if I were here and the weather was a bit nicer, I would have pre-recorded that on the beach. However, there is going to be some inclement weather coming at any time, so we are just changing our original plan just a hair, where you still have the awesome ocean waves, and we're going to have an excellent practice today. So, gear up in something comfortable, roll out your yoga mats, maybe grab a block, and we'll begin. I'll see you soon. Okay, my friends, begin in a nice, comfortable seat and be extra meticulous with how you come down to the ground. Move with love, move with curiosity, move with a little bit of extra mindfulness and fluidity as we make our foundation for greatness for an excellent class today. Find yourself seated, nice and tall spine. Take a breath in and out. Imagine the air flowing like water into your lungs, filling you up like a balloon. From the bottom up, breathe in, place your hands on the belly, and out, feel your belly contract. Big breath in through the belly. Long breath out, nice and slow. Let go of the day so far. Breathe one more big breath in through the nose. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Set an intention, continue your own breath, experimenting with the expansion and the contraction of the belly. Letting go of the to-do list. Letting go of whatever is not serving you in this present moment. You may notice some feelings or sensations come up. And like water, like a wave in the ocean, it ebbs and flows and goes on. Keeping integrity in the spine nice and long, we're going to open our eyes. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, rain it down both sides. We're going to do this 3 times here. So inhale, swoop the arms up. Nice long torso, lifting up on all 4 sides of the torso. Pull the thumbs back. Exhale, palms face down. Wiggle the fingertips, nice and slow. Using the breath, we inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Find a reach. Exhale, flutter it down. Go ahead and plant the left palm up and over the right side. Lift the right side body. Feel a stretch, look up at your palm, breathe, and cartwheel over to the right. Plant the right palm, lift the left hand up and over. Maybe look at your palm. Wiggle those fingertips. Find a deeper stretch, lift in the left side body, find a stretch. And exhale, rain it down. Awesome, we're going to go in for a little twist here, so inhale, swoop the arms up and back. Plant the right palm on your left knee. Left palm plants behind you and twist. We look beyond our left shoulder. Notice any gripping you have. Try to find ease with each exhale. With your inhale, retain integrity in the spine. Nice long lift. And exhale, maybe go a little deeper into your twist. Remember the contraction of your belly. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, twist. Lift and lengthen, inhale, and final twist. Walk your hands back to center. Awesome. We're going to inhale, swoop the arms forward, up and back once more. Twist to the other side. Left hand this time meets the right knee. Right hand behind you, and we go into our twist. Inhale, lift the crown. Keep it above your heart over your pelvis, and exhale, twist into your right twist. Look beyond or gaze beyond your right shoulder. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, we twist. Wonderful. Walk your hands back to center. From here, we're going to stir things up a little bit. We're going to experiment with the opening of our chest and our belly, and then the contraction. Think cat-cow as we do these motions here. We're going to rotate, smoothing our heart forward in the space. Inhaling as we go forward, and as we exhale, we round it through, curve our spine to point to our hindquarters. Navel draws in as you exhale. Keep breathing. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, open the heart, drop the belly. And exhale, bring the navel in towards the spine, your front body edging to meet the back body. Keep nice, slow, and controlled, using your breath as a tool to guide you here. Feel really good in the shoulders here. You got this. If you haven't already, go ahead and switch directions. We're going from clockwise to counterclockwise. Or if you started counterclockwise, you can go clockwise. Feel the sensation. Maybe close your eyes as you notice how your body's moving. Move lovingly. We want to move with kindness to ourselves. You've taken the time to show up for yourselves today. You've taken the time to be here. You've showed up. That's the hardest part. Now nourish and enjoy your body. Awesome. We're going to next be on all fours. So knees underneath the hip points, wrists underneath the shoulders, and do a little cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward, heart opens. Exhale, navel draws in, round it through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward, hips raise. And we round it through, exhale. Now repeat this on your own. Couple of breaths, using your breath to guide you. Inhaling to cow pose, exhaling to cat pose. And if you want to go off the railroad tracks, bumping your hips to the left and looking to the right, or vice versa, that's cool too. Find a different type of flexion and contraction. You can look to your left or just look to your right, bump your hips to the left, bump your hips to the right, or vice versa. Awesome work. We're going to do a little bit of abdominal activation here, simply by shaking someone's hand. Extend your right hand like you're about to meet somebody for the first time, and you're shaking their hand. Hello, nice to meet you. And then maybe you want to extend that left leg. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is your pose here. But if you're comfortable, maybe you experiment with kicking that left heel up, up, up. Nice, making a nice long line. Have your front body to meet your back body. Navel draws in ever so slightly. Maybe hug the low ribs in. And we inhale, reach, and exhale. Have your elbow meet your knee, your right elbow and left knee. And then we inhale, extend. Think cat-cow. You got this. Couple more times. Inhale, reach. Keep your toes dialed down. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more time. Extend, inhale, keeping your arm parallel with your right ear. And exhale, round it through, knee to elbow. And plant the palm and knee. You could do a cat-cow in between if you'd like. Or if you're ready to move on, go ahead and extend that left palm this time, like you're about to shake a hand. And then you want to extend that right foot. You may want to keep it grounded, or you may want to change as needed. And then you want to inhale, lift that back foot. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lift that back foot. And hand, extend, find extension. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more time, my friends, you're doing amazing. Inhale, find a length, and exhale, round it through, and plant the palms and the knee. Awesome work. So we're going to do one more warm up, and it's for our wrists. So you can either take your wrist and plant, dial it counterclockwise, your left wrist, and rotate one direction and another. Maybe your hands can go all the way 100 degrees, 180 degrees. Maybe not. It's wherever you are in your practice. If you want to flip your wrist to where the top meets the mat, that's cool too. Find what feels good for you. Take your time. This is a loving practice. Filling your lungs with every breath with fresh air. And if you wanted to do something a little different, you can walk your hips onto the back of your feet and simply do a gentle pull after extending your left hand out. Gentle pull the wrist back. Don't forget the thumbs. Just take turns. Remember, gently. If you feel any pinch in the nerves or any pain, dial it back a little bit. Moving with love and kindness. Maybe you interlace the fingers, make a figure 8 or an infinity symbol. And then you can extend your hands forward. Maybe you're on your knees. Move your hands forward and up for a lift. And exhale, release, wiggle those fingers. We'll meet on all fours once again. Now, make sure your fingertips are spread extra wide. Walk them up just a hair. Curl your toes under and peel your hips up and towards the sky for our very first downward facing dog of this practice. Wonderful. Take a breath here. Maybe walk it out. Take your doggy for a walk. Stretching the hamstrings, the feet. So we're going to start with the right side. So simply, you don't have to kick it all the way up, but maybe even halfway. And rotate your ankle one direction and then the other, keeping grounded in your left heel. Look forward, bring that knee up toward your chest. Remember the earlier exercise. Look forward, plant that front foot. Now from here, I would like you to bend both knees, the front and the back. Find a little buoyancy, a little bounciness here, so to speak. Maybe you can bounce your front foot up to meet the front, or maybe you can find a simple slide. But both feet are going to be at the front of the mat. Little bit about hip width, excuse me. And we're forward fold. Micro bend in the knees. Allow your belly to relax over your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Shaking our head a little yes, a little no. Maybe holding on to our elbows. Swaying gently side to side, just so gently, so lovingly. Relaxing all the way to the head and the neck, completely and fully. Awesome. We're going to do one more halfway lift. Your hands slide up your legs, maybe up to your thighs, maybe it's only up to your shins. You look forward, straightening the back, finding a nice long neck, and exhale, we fold. Now slowly, and bend your knees, toes parallel. We're going to roll it up. Nice, slow, and control. We're going to meet in Tadasana, our mountain pose. But we're going to take our time. We're going to easily make it all the way up to the top. Whisper to yourself, I am strong. And you are strong. You've made it this far. You showed up for your practice, and that's amazing. Notice how you feel. Simply breathe. Have your palms facing forward. Maybe close your eyes. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Front body lifts The energy of the front body lifts and the energy of the back body relaxes down. The way I do it, I inhale and imagining the energy lifting on the front side of the body. And as I exhale, energy lowering on the back. Breathe in and out. Inhale, lift in the front body. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Couple more beats here. Breathe at your own pace. Simply noticing. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, swoop the arms up. And then we're going to take hold of our left wrist and pull it up and over. And for the sake of this video, I'm going to go back in the center. So we're going to take our hands up and over. Maybe you want a little extra. Maybe you want to add a little curtsy. Slide that left foot. Trust behind your right foot. For a full body stretch on the left side. Pull your thumbs back. Open up in that chest. Maybe look up. Breathe. And then exhale. We are full on open starfish. And this time we're going to exhale, rain our hands down. To come up, inhale, reach up, grab hold of the right wrist this time, up and over. Feel a beautiful stretch in that shoulder blade right here. If you're ready for a curtsy, bend the knees slightly, slide that right foot behind your left for a full right side body stretch. Breathe here. Find a little smile, a little light in your day. Pull the elbows back, maybe look up. And then exhale, rain it down. Find yourself back to center or on the top of your mat. From here, we're going to go down to come up, raise the hands up into the sky, inhale, exhale, forward fold. We hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. We're going to bring back one foot and then the other. We're going to lower all the way down, down, down. From here, make sure your palms are close to your rib cage, elbows in nice and close to the body. Inhale, bring the head up for cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up for cobra. Exhale, we lower. One more, my friends. Inhale, cobra. Maybe we raise a little higher. And we release. Exhale. Awesome. Press up into all fours. Curl the toes under. Hips raise up and back for downward dog. Wonderful. Make sure your hands walk out ever so slightly. Fingertips evenly spaced. Drop the right ankle. Inhale, lift that left foot halfway. Rotate the ankle on one direction. Maybe rotate the ankle the other direction. Go ahead and inhale in and exhale. Bring that knee to chest. Look forward and plant that left foot. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and lower this back knee this time. And we're going to swoop our arms forward and up and back for a low lunge. Breathe here. Opening the heart space, pulling the thumbs back. Hips nice and even. You want to imagine a pair of headlights shining forward, nice and even. And exhale, rain it down. Plant that right palm, reach the left up into the sky. Wiggle the fingertips maybe. Keep it nice and loose, breathe. Notice the opposition of the oxygen in your belly and your left leg, just notice. And exhale, lower that left hand. We're going to scoot that back leg a little bit, walk our hips back. Left toes reach towards your forehead for a runner's lunge. Simply be here, relax the shoulders back, look forward, breathe, breathe, breathe. And then we're going to walk ourselves back up. Inhale, lift that back knee. And remember that buoyancy from earlier? We're going to keep that lightness and bounce it up ever so slightly, maybe to the middle of our mats. From here, we're going to find ourselves rotating by using our hands to walk ourselves back to our right. Go ahead and pivot that left foot to face parallel with the right, and then pivot the right foot to point out to your right. You can peek at me if you need to. And then, once again, both feet are parallel. Go ahead and drop that back knee. Hey, guess what? We're doing the other side. So, low lunge, right side this time. Find a slight tuck in the tailbone here, and we're going to root to rise. So this time, instead of swooping the arms forward, up and back, I'm going to want you to imagine slowly rolling it up from the tailbone all the way up to the spine. Imagine your first Tadasana, your first mountain pose, to roll yourself up using your center to hold you here. And rest your hands on your right thigh. Make sure your legs are nice and parallel. Imagine, and this will help, imagine a line splitting your mat in two. You want to keep the right foot and the left on the opposite side. So make sure they don't cross the line as much as possible. But you can use your inner thighs to squeeze in towards that middle line. That way there's equal grounding, and you're supported. From here, we're going to root to rise. We're going to drop our hands, inhale, swoop our arms forward, up and back, or a low lunge. Open the hearts, look up, and exhale, rain it down. Plant the left palm this time, and we reach our right hand up towards the sky. Wonderful. Maybe we plant that back hand again. We're going to bring our hips back. Our right toes this time are reaching towards our forehead for our runner's lunge. Find a nice stretch here, maybe a micro bend in that knee. We want to keep it protected. Remember, toes nice and active. Breathe deep. Filling you up with every breath. And then walk your hips back forward. Wonderful. We're going to plant the palms. Inhale, lift that back knee. We're going to hippity hop that back knee with that buoyancy as earlier described. And we're going to drop our hips down and back in space from where we are. Keep that buoyancy. You got this. Keep those hips dropping a little more. And then inhale, swoop the arms forward. And suddenly we're in chair pose. Try to keep your try to keep both knees over your ankles as much as possible here. Never let them go beyond your toes. But still keeping your hips down and back. Using your hands to support you. Breathe deep. You got this. And inhale, reach up, stand up fully for our Tadasana. Ah. And exhale, hands to heart. Notice how you feel. Breathe here. 3 breaths. Nice, long, deep breaths. Noticing your foundation all the way up to the tip of your crown and beyond. Third one all together. Breathe deep breath in through the belly. And out. Bow your chin to your chest slightly in gratitude for this moment. We inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we fold, forward fold. Inhale, we halfway lift. Plant the palms, bring back one leg and the other. Lower all the way down to the mat, or chaturanga to upward facing dog. We're going to meet in down dog. If you were lowered to cobra, you can go into all fours, then to down dog. Or from chaturanga, you can go automatically to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Okay, my friends, this time, kick the right leg up high. Look forward, bring that knee in towards the chest. Plant that right foot up in between the palms. Keep that back knee lifted, but if you want to keep it lower, you can. And from here, remember that rolling up that we mentioned earlier. I want you to attempt that again. So use your tailbone to ground and roll up. Inhale. Rest your hands on your right thigh, maybe. Keeping a nice evenness in how you're distributing your weight. Pull that back ankle back, or back heel back. Step up just a hair with that back heel and pivot it 45 degrees to the left. We got warrior legs going on now. From here, we're going to swoop our arms forward and up for a warrior one, our first warrior one today. Because we are strong, we are warriors. We're opening our hearts. Keeping that front knee bent, not going beyond the toes. Relax the shoulders. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And exhale, rain it down. Unpivot that back foot, plant the left palm, reach the right hand up towards the sky. This time, from here, make your arm go all the way up and beyond the head. And then plant that palm. Drop that back knee, walk your hips back for a runner's lunge. Toes focus towards the third eye or forehead. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, relax the head. Keep that front knee bent slightly. Inhale, look forward. Walk your hips back forward. And relax the shoulders. Inhale, look forward. Lift that back knee. Plant the palms. Bring that front foot back. Lower to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. And we will meet in downward facing dog. Wonderful, my friends. This time we're going to plant the right heel this time. Lift the left way up high. Breathe. Exhale, knee to chest, look forward. Plant the left foot to the middle of the palms. And adjust the back foot as needed. Find that buoyancy. And we're going to roll up on this side this time. Nice and slowly. Tuck in that tailbone. Use your abdominals. Open your heart space. Keep a lightness in the knees. And we are standing here. Adjust that back foot to where it pivots out just a hair. You want to keep your toes trying to reach that top right corner of your mat. And then swoop your arms forward, up and back for warrior one. For hip positioning, imagine the headlights as mentioned before, keeping them focused forward. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Feel the waves of the ocean. Feel the wind. Breathe it in. And exhale, rain it down. Bring those back toes back just a hair. Plant the palm up and away with the left hand, reaching towards the sky. From here, breathe. And we open the arm up and beyond our heads and the top of our mat, pulling our thumbs back for a nice heart opener. You can peek at me if you need to, and then plant the palms. Drop that back knee, walk it back for another runner's lunge, left version. Left toes reaching towards your forehead. Nice bend and nice general micro bend in the left knee. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Walk it forward. Lift that back knee, bring that front foot back, and we're going to lower it all the way down to cobra. Elbows in close together. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, relax. Press up to all fours. And we're going to peel our hips, curl your toes under, peel our hips all the way up to the sky. We're going to inhale, kick our right foot up, bend that knee, see if you can't stack those hips on top of one another. And then I invite you to make circles, one direction with the knee and the other. Keeping that left ankle anchored. Inhale, lift that right foot up high. Exhale, knee to chest, look forward. Plant that front foot in between the palms. Hop that back foot up, pivot it out. Swoop the arms forward, up and back. Use that upper body strength to lift you. Inhale, warrior one. Lower with your foundation. Maybe if you want, you can experiment with widening your stance. Keep that back foot, the back edge of the left foot, grounded. Imagine all four corners of both feet nice and grounded here. Hearts open. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale, exhale, open the arms nice and wide for our warrior two. Looking beyond the pointer finger, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Nice alignment in the legs. Hip flexors now shining in the same direction to our left side of our mats, our left long edge. Maybe we're lowering our hips just a slight bit. Keep breathing here. Maintaining that integrity in the spine. Inhale, we reach forward, flip the palm, up and over, peaceful warrior. Finding a nice stretch in the left side body. Keeping our legs nice and lowered, avoid from straightening that leg, front leg. And then we cartwheel our way to have our elbows, our right elbows meet our right thigh. Have it rest here and open your heart, open up, 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 your left hand up towards the sky. Now this may be your posture. You may be happy here, or if you want a little extra, you can either grab a block or place your tips of your fingers all the way to the mat and keep on that stretch. If you want to stay on your shin, that's okay too. This time, open up to your hand going beyond your head here. Another, this is extended side angle variation. You got this. And then lower the left hand. Rotate that back foot, back parallel. Plant the left foot, left hand, and then we extend our right hands up to the sky this time. Or twist. Lower that right hand. Kick that front foot all the way up to the top. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we reach up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Now listen closely, my friends, to this transition. So we just did warrior one and warrior two and peaceful warrior. And we just did all that with one side with the peaceful warrior and warrior two. So we're going to go to the other side, but do a little differently. From here, have your toes, your feet together, really together. Zip up through the center line. Remember that center line I mentioned earlier? I want your feet to meet right there. And really zip up through the legs and the abdominals so you're really nice and tight here. And from here, have your hands to your heart. Keep your hands tight together as well for balance. Inhale, look forward, find length. And exhale, slide your right toes back. Just back, trust yourself. And next thing you know, you're in a high lunge, prayer variation. Go ahead and pivot that back ankle, drop that back heel. Keep that front knee bent, still with prayer hands. But if you are nice and comfortably with your foundation here, sweep your arms forward, up and back for warrior one. Remember, keep groundedness on that outer edge of the back foot. Keep your hips nice and aligned. Knee above the ankle, not going beyond the front toes, but still bent. Breathe, 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 and exhale. We extend our arms to either side. We open up. Our hips pivot outward. And we have a nice wide stance for warrior two, right side. Look beyond your pointer finger. Keep your head over your heart, heart over your pelvis. You got this. You're doing beautifully. When you're ready, reach forward, flip that front palm, drop the right hand up and over for our peaceful warrior. Look at that, into that left palm, my friends. If you want, you can take your right hand and wrap it around. Maybe you can find a bind by having it meet your left leg. Or it could just be shaped in a fist to support your low back. And cartwheel down. Have your elbow meet your shin, have your hand meet a block or on the ground, what have you. There are options here. From here, we're going to reach our right hand up towards sky. Ah. And then exhale up and over. Let's have a little fun here. We're going to sweep the table here. Exhale forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, wiping the table clean. Inhale, reach up. One more, wiping the table clean. And inhale, reach up. Wonderful. You can go back to the original position if you like. And whenever you're ready, have your palms onto the mat. Pivot that back ankle to where it's parallel with the left. And then plant the right palm. Reach up toward the sky with the left hand. And exhale, lower. Drop that back knee. Walk your hips back. Left toes reaching towards your forehead for runner's lunge once again. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, relax the head. Micro bend in that left knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, relax the head. And walk your hips back forward again. Adjust as needed. Inhale, lift that knee up, plant the palms, bring that front foot back, lower all the way down to cobra or chaturanga to upward dog. From here, we're going to meet in all fours. Go ahead and put your knees nice and wide, toes to touch. Walk your heels back here and walk your torso forward for extended child's pose. 5 breaths before we go into our peak posture today. Take your time. Think of this as a foundational practice here. Really setting yourself up for greatness by using postures that can build strength in the legs and the torso while also building your breath support. Maybe for a little extra, you can lift your palms off the ground by pressing into your pointer fingers. You can peek at me if you need to. Take nice, slow, deep breaths, filling up the back body, noticing a stretch in that skin in the back. 2 more breaths, my friends. All right, take one more deep breath in. Long breath out. On your next inhale, use that to lift your torso up off the mat. And we're going to slowly transition into standing, whichever way works best for you. I'm going to use the downward dog method where I lift my hips up to the sky and have my feet walk just a little bit forward and my hands walk a little back. We inhale, we halfway lift. And from the center of our mats, exhale, fold. And then root to rise, nice and slow. We are going to meet all the way up in mountain pose. Wonderful. So, up next, we're going to do tree posture. Now, we're going to put our feet together as before, really together. And that's where a lot of our energy is going to be, focused on that foundation. Zip up through the middle line. We're going to inhale, swoop our arms forward and up. Start with our right foot. You can maybe just kick off the heel, and this will be your pose. And that's perfectly beautiful and fine. Or maybe, just maybe, you can lift it all the way up. Maybe catch it with the right hand. Maybe pivot that right knee outwards to where your heel can meet on your inner thigh or on your shin or calf, but avoid placing your heel on your kneecap because it could affect your balance. Remember that lifting sensation in the front body and lowering in the back. Keep focus on that during this practice. Plant your heel wherever it's comfortable, or if it's closest to the ground and your heel is just right above your left ankle, that's okay. But for me today, I'm going up here. You can keep that left hand lifted, or you can keep your hand on your heart. Place your heart center for prayer position. You can open your hands out wide. You can do goalpost arms. You can even sway your arms in and out with the wind. Whatever suits you in this present moment. You're feeling more free, a little bit more bubbly, you can move your arms. If you want to feel stable, or if you want to feel love, you can have your hands over to your heart center. If you want to think about football, you can do goalpost arms. The possibilities are endless. Just focus on your breath. Notice where your foot is pressing into your thigh or shin or ankle. Find a little opposition here, keeping your hip flexors nice and active, like they're shining forward, keeping your tailbone tucked in ever so slightly, navel draws in, heart lifts, and lower on the shoulders. Couple more beats here, breathe, breathe, breathe. And slowly, gently, lovingly lower that right foot down. Go ahead and kick out that left foot, just a hair. And we're going to meet back to center. Zip up, feet together, really together. This time, we're going to inhale, reach our arms forward, up and back. Lift that left leg this time. Maybe it just kicks the ankle off. Maybe it lands on our calf or our shin, or even on our thigh. You catch it with your left hand, reaching out to your left ankle on the right side. And then maybe, and if you fall, it's okay. We all fall sometimes. Find a focal point. That does help a lot. Find a place to look at and to focus on while you're balancing here. It uses all the muscles to balance. Find a micro bend in that right knee this time. Maybe settle the ankle, the left ankle, where it's comfortable. You can raise both hands up for stability, or place them on your heart, or out wide, goalpost arms, or sway, whatever you'd like. There's options in yoga because there are different types of people who practice. There's different feelings that are involved with yoga. It's wherever you are in this present moment. I'm actually particularly feeling the hands to the heart, finding some trust in myself for the fact that we showed up here today. Still going through with today, even though there are some circumstances beyond my control. And life is full of that. And that's okay. We all have days like that, but it's what you do with those days that matter. It's what you do with what you have. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And lower, lower, lower. All right, friends, kick out those feet one at a time. Place your feet a little wider than hip width apart this time. Find some buoyancy in the knees here. And we're going to rotate the torso, just the torso, keeping a strong grounding, but also light and buoyant. Allowing our hands to loosely, maybe, I don't like to say slap, but slap seems to be the best way to hit it, to slap yourself awake, waking you up. Looking each direction. Still peek at me if you need to. This is a little silly. I was told this is referred to as knocking at heaven's door. Now, get a little awkward, a little weird, a little quicker. You may not feel like this is natural, that your body moves this way, and that's okay. It's exploring new things. It's bringing better circulation into the body. Breathe, breathe, breathe through these motions, my friends. You got this. 3, 2, and 1. All right. So from here, my friends, we are going to sit down, nice and gently lower all the way down onto our bums. Up next, we're going to have a little boat posture here. Now place your palms to either side of your hips. Open the heart space, elbows close together. They don't have to touch, of course, but have them kind of reach together. Open the heart, maybe lift one foot up parallel to the sky. Maybe lift the other. It's wherever you are today. Start by taking one foot to touch the mat at a time. Maybe you can lift the hands off and still practice touching each foot one at a time. Put in our boat posture, keeping your heart nice and lifted. Maybe you can lift the legs perfectly straight and practice at that angle. Maybe you can lift your arms up perfectly straight. So from now, I would like you to go inward, give yourself a hug. Inhale in and exhale. On your next inhale, open the feet nice and wide and up. Hands nice and wide up. Inhale, wiggle the fingers and toes. And exhale, bring your everything in. Inhale, open nice and wide, everything opening up. And exhale, hug it in. One more, my friends. Inhale, reach all the way up, everything out. And then we relax our feet down. So from here, take both feet to either edge of the mat. You can scoot your bums down if you need to. And simply pivot from side to side for a little windshield action. Should feel really good on the hips. And then we're going to elongate the legs out long. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. And exhale, we fold. Now your hands may meet just at your thighs, or they may meet all the way to the shins or your toes. And that's awesome. If you want a little extra from here, you can swim your right hand out first. Go up and over for a little side body stretch. And then the left side, swim it back, left hand, and up and over. Everyone's at a different place. Walk yourself back up. All right, my friends, point your toes out, keep them nice and long. I would like you to point your finger, like interlace your fingers, point your pointer fingers out. These are called steeple fingers. And you're pointing it all the way down. You're lowering all the way down to your back. Feeling every vertebrae as you lower till you are all the way flat on your mat. And from here, my friends, adjust as needed. We're going to bring our feet onto our mat, close to our hips. We plant the palms for bridge pose. And we inhale, lift the hips, press into our feet and our hands to lift, imagining our headlights on our hips, trying to reach up towards the sky. Maybe our shoulders shimmy in together. Maybe our hands interlace together and press into the mat for further lift. Chin, while your chest reaches toward your chin slightly reaches towards the sky. Bridge pose. You got this, breathe. A couple breaths here. And release the hands slowly, roll it down. One more time, my friends, bridge pose. Inhale, we're going to scoop our hips up towards our kneecaps. Think of your tailbone curling up to reach towards your knees. Press into your power. Interlace the fingers, opposite thumb on top this time. Scoot your shoulder blades together, really together, opening the heart space, breathe. And exhale, release once more. Awesome, my friends. From here, I would like to invite you to kick that right foot up into the sky, cross it over your left, have your arms out nice and long, scoot your bums to your right, and then lower gently your legs to the left. Let them fall naturally for a twist. Maybe you can use your left hand to keep your knee grounded. Maybe you could look to your right hand for an extra twist. You should really feel it in your glutes, into your hips, and hip flexors. You're doing amazing, my friends. Allow this time to relax, to find ease, to find calm. And when you're ready, you're going to unwind. We're going to bring the hips over to the left this time, uncross, and then recross the left leg over the right knee. Use your hands to support as you gently allow your legs to fall to the right. Maybe plant your right hand onto your left knee. Maybe you look to your left and look into the distance if you're by the ocean like me today. Maybe you just look at your right hand, or your left hand, I'm sorry. Breathe here. Into the belly, filling up the belly as you breathe each breath. Maybe igniting a little ujjayi breath, having a little hissing sound with each exhale, made in the back of the throat. Finding relaxation and calm in this moment. And unravel. Go ahead and unwind. We're going to cross the legs again, making a figure four, taking your right foot over the left thigh. Take your right hand and go through the needle here and interlace the fingers behind the left thigh and pull for a beautiful stretch here. Maybe roll from side to side for a little massage on the low back. Keep your toes nice and active here. Doing great, my friends. A little extra, you can grab onto your shin and press your elbow into your right thigh for a little extra too. Switch, other side, interlace fingers behind the right thigh, pull, toes active. Maybe a little massage roll. Awesome, and release. Go ahead and bring your knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Roll from side to side. And then rotate your knees one direction. Using your hands to guide. And another direction. Awesome. One final pose, or yoga freestyle. You get to do whatever yoga you want for the next little bit, whatever soothes you. I'm going to do Happy Baby, where I take my peace fingers and grab a little bit my big toes, kick one foot up at a time for a beautiful stretch in the hamstrings and in the hips. And really, we hold a lot of stress in our hips, hamstrings, and legs, and glutes. So if you're needing to find calm, try to stretch your legs out as much as you can. Not too much, but still, as much as you can, so you can find release. And when you're ready, lower your legs completely and fully onto the mat. Relax your hands, palms facing up. Your shoulder blades maybe snug in together, maybe not. And you take time to listen and notice the breath. Notice where you are, notice how you feel, notice what's different than before when we started our practice today. Simply notice without judgment, taking stock of your body, bringing awareness to everywhere between your feet to the top of your head. Continue breathing normally here, just noticing the growth and the contrast of the belly as you breathe. Noticing your feet, your ankles and legs. Bring your awareness to your hips, your glutes, your low belly, low back. Going up the spine in your mind, thinking of the torso, the chest area, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, fingers, then the neck and the chin and the jaw. Relaxing your jaw as much as you can, just finding ease. Releasing the tongue from the roof of your mouth if it is there. Closing your eyes, finding ease in the forehead. If you feel a stretch, try to find some ease here. Bringing awareness to the scalp. Bring the full awareness to your whole body. And find gratitude for where you are today, for taking time to find self-love, to find growth, to find a flow. Breathe deep. I'll leave you here in Shavasana for a few moments. Simply be with yourself and just be, and I'll conclude here shortly. All right, my friends, maybe bring your awareness back into the space. Simply just notice that you're here. Maybe you wiggle your fingers, maybe you wiggle your toes. You don't have to open your eyes quite yet. But if you do, that's okay. Take your time here. And I invite you to roll onto your favorite side, left or right. Use your arm as a pillow. Just a moment. With ease, with love, we gently raise ourselves up. And we'll meet seated in our center mat. We take stock of our day today. We bring our hands to our hearts. Bring them together, really together. And we bow, chin to chest. And you are invited to say silently or aloud the famous yoga words, Namaste. The light in me sees and values the light in you. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us today. It's an absolute honor to get to serve you on the mat every single week. I will be back doing in-person classes every week starting next Saturday. So I hope to see y'all there. And again, thank you so much for being part of this journey with me. This is all thanks to Wilkes Recovery Revolution. Check out their Facebook page if you haven't already. They have a lot of awesome opportunities as well as resources for the people in Wilkes County. Or if you want to learn more about me, tune into my Facebook page at Yoga with George Ethan. Again, it's been an absolute honor to get to serve you weekly. Thank you for showing up for yourselves, and you all have a wonderful day. Till next time.